Hiya, Kadeja,
Well, I'm Taylor.
and this is
to the
Degrassi Authority.
Woo, woo, woo. And this is going to be a Zig slash Zoe bio. And so I think we're just gonna hop in with Zig Novak.
Okay, Zig. When did that whole crew come in? What season was that?
Was that 12? I want to say it was 12 that they came in.
Yeah, it was
I want to
12.
say it was 12.
Yeah.
That they introduced the freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, I feel like last season, they were freshmen, and I thought that was funny that they were still freshmen for a whole nother season.
Yeah.
That had, 4 or 5 parts.
Mm-hmm.
But they are sophomores this season.
So, yes.
I want to say that last year, that they started season 12.
So we meet Zig season 12, and really it all kind of starts out with him going out with, what was her name? Was her name Tori?
Tori, yeah.
Tori. She's not on the show anymore. I guess she moved. Just randomly,
Didn't even talk about it, but okay. Yeah.
So they were going out, and she was kind of like a beauty queen, and he was kind of like this poor kid.
But he was like, at that time, nobody knew that Zig was poor.
Yeah,
they didn't know it.
It was an episode in itself when we found out that he was poor.
Before he was just a cute skater
kid. Yeah,
that I guess he had a way with the ladies. I guess
he was kind of like the Casey.
Yeah, he literally was like the Casey. Casey's coming up a lot
this class. Yeah,
but yeah. The last time we had freshmen, we had Casey. Mm-hmm. Now we have Zig.
There's always got to be that guy.
Yeah, but Zig wasn't smart. Zig was just he was just a
this
bad
class
kid.
Wasn't accelerating.
No.
They were dramatic, but they were not accelerating.
They were, but yeah, Zig was like, Zig was just a skater kid. He was like a cute boy. He was a band guy.
Cute boy had that flippy hair.
Yeah, and he was like, he was a band kid, but even in his band geekness, he was a cool band geek because he was like a drummer or something. Like he was like, which everybody knows the drummers are the coolest of the band geeks.
It's like, and he was so obsessed with skating too.
Yeah,
even in their relationship, Tori was always having to film him doing these tricks.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember there was an episode once, like where she ditched out on Maya or Tristan, Tristan was butthurt because Tori kept ditching out on him just to record Zig skateboarding outside the school. And I remember that happening, and I was just like, dude, it's not that serious. You are not Tony Hawk, so go away. And what's funny is now he doesn't even skate at all. I never seen him skate. Now he's a cook.
He always had to have like an obsession, like first the skateboarding. Like
he goes all in. Yeah. He's all in.
Now I'm not picturing a scene where you see Maya telling Tristan she can't hang out with him because she has to film.
You mean
Zig.
Tori?
No, I'm saying Maya. Like nowadays, she's gonna have to tell Tristan she's not hanging out with him
because she's watching him chop onions.
Because she's filming Zig chop onions.
He is all in.
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh yes. Okay, so
he's with Tori. And Maya sees him, and she's into him. She's like, oh, what's up?
Yeah, she was into him first.
No, he was with Tori in middle school.
Oh.
And then Maya saw him, and he was, like, flirting with Maya and stuff.
Yeah, but
he, like, let her on. But then, and he was like, well, I mean, I guess me and Tori aren't together. But Tori and Maya ended up fighting. And then they were like, and then finally Maya was like, man, I'm going to confront him. She confronted him. And he was like, I got to choose Tori. So he chose Tori. Him and Tori are a thing. Maya's sad. But she gets on with her life.
They get on with it.
This is the time where we did not mind Maya. she was living her life.
She was a wallflower.
Yeah, she was kind of just there, you know.
Yeah.
But her and Tori, for some reason, become friends. And
best friends.
Yeah, and so they're the four, like, freshmen, the four freshies.
Rat Pack.
Yeah. It was Zig and his girlfriend Tori, and they were, like, the couple. And then Maya and Tristan always tagged along. And then, for some odd reason, Zig decides to kiss Maya.
Oh, no. I remember why. You don't remember why? It was because Tori's like a beauty pageant girl, remember? Yeah. And she gets Maya to compete in it also. Yeah. And that's when he was just like, he kind of was awestruck by how pretty and non-wallflowery she actually was.
Maya.
And plus, he was jealous because Maya was now with
Was she with Cam at that time?
Yeah, she was with Cam at that time, and that's why she felt so bad, because she had basically like cheated on Cam.
I thought she felt bad because it was her best friend's boyfriend.
Well, that too, but mainly it was because remember she confessed it to Cam. And he was upset about it for a while. He was like, "Oh my gosh, like how am I supposed to handle this?"
But they weren't together at that point.
No, they were together. And then Zig pretty much talks Cam into killing himself. I don't know.
Okay, hold on, because Tori. Tori gets back with Zig because they break up after Maya and Zig kiss. Tori gets back with Zig. I think that was around time. No, at one point we find out that Zig is poor. We find that out in the midst of this.
And he gives Tori a cheapy necklace, or bracelet, yeah.
And then so they're together, I guess.
It was actually a cute bracelet.
Yeah. And then Maya and Cam, they get back together. They're like, you know, they remend their fences. Everybody's fine. And then Zig decides, F Tori, I want Maya. Again, after all of that happened, he wants Maya again. And so, I feel like we're off on this, though, for some reason. I don't feel like the timeline is right.
We don't need all the... Okay, pretty much, something happened, so Maya and Cam are back together. Zig exchanges words with Cam, like, you're never going to be good enough for Maya, or something like that.
Leave her life.
Yeah.
And Cam, he was already a troubled kid.
He was already depressed. Yeah. He had broken his leg on purpose.
Yeah, he was just, like, not doing well at all.
Yeah. Homesick.
Yeah, he was just not. Yeah, it wasn't a good time for him. And then he got, like, expelled because they fought. Because he was, like, seeing that Zig was, like, into Maya. I guess he saw them talking, and then so he fought him during the hockey match, and I thought it was... Sorry, I feel bad about this, but I thought it was kind of funny that that Cam just like really knocked Zig one. Like he gave him a black eye and everything. Like he was not looking too good. Yeah. And Cam is like a little guy, and so I just thought that was really funny that Cam.
But he's a hockey player. So.
That's true. But yeah, so that was a nice left hook he hit him with, and then Zig just was like in the principal's office, and I feel like I didn't know until I bit down to laugh, and then I spelled it. Oh my god! You just like whispered it.
I had to warn you.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, so they're in the principal's office.
And so Cam was like, oh well, I punched him, yeah, and then so Principal Simpson's like, okay, well, you're suspended, and so that's when Zig tells No, he says
After
he has to spend it, and then he went to Maya's house or something, and they had a little cute time.
Yeah, he had a really good night with her. Like,
yeah,
he slept over and everything. Yeah. He had like left her a really nice message on her phone
because she told him about her little hoot, the little owl, and it was cute, and they were together, and they were like sleeping together, but they didn't like sleep together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were just sleeping on the couch.
They literally slept, and then they wake up, which I thought was the only reason I thought that was weird was because they were like 15, and her mom was in the house. I was like,
no,
what?
the mom wasn't there. Remember?
She wasn't?
No, that was her sister was just there.
Sister,
yeah, and she begged her.
Katie was
for him to stay. Yeah,
I remember.
Your mom wouldn't have played that.
Yeah, because
hanky panky.
Yeah, but they didn't hanky panky, so it was cool. But yeah, so it was just a good time. We're happy, you know. And then Zig is like, "You're never going to be good enough for her." Like he goes to the school.
Well just go away.
Yeah, he goes to the school. Cam goes to the school and is like waiting for Maya to come out. Like
he was in a really happy.
He was in a good place.
He had been depressed for a while,
and it was good to see Cam this way because Cam. Everybody loved Cam. I feel like the short time that Cam was on the show,
but he was just
he had a big following. Like most of the fans of the show were fans of Cam. He was just a cool kid, and and you kind of felt bad for him a lot of times. But
why do they always kill off people that we love?
I don't know.
JT.
Oh my! Don't even talk about JT. I'm still not over that.
Why? Wait a second. Degrassi writers, you need to stop killing off people that everybody unanimously loves.
Exactly, but I feel like they can't
even shot Jimmy. They even shot Jimmy.
But the only thing I feel though that the reason they couldn't kill off somebody that we don't like is because they're afraid of who we would become. Like they would be like, because I feel like they don't want to expose the fans. That they know there will be some fans that will be exposed for being like, yeah, Goody's dead. I didn't like him, no way. I'm glad Luke Baker's dead. They can't kill off Luke Baker because everybody be like, good. Yes, I'm happy.
Honest to God, I was hoping Claire was going to die from the cancer. I'm not.
That's so mean. That's horrible.
It's horrible.
See, that's why they don't want that.
But it's so true.
Because
I can't stand Claire. They freaking killed Adam and left us with Claire.
Yeah,
like,
true.
What the heck? Come on.
That's true.
Come on.
That's true. Well, wait, we have to get back to Cam.
Sorry.
And so Cam is at a good place. He's about to pick up his boo at school. And freaking Zig comes out. And he's I think he had a haircut at that time. And he was like...
a haircut at the time.
He was like... well, she should be with me, and you're stupid, and I'm Zig, and
you should just go away. It'll be better for her.
And so he goes away.
In the worst way.
Yeah, but
he could have just moved back.
I know. I was so mad that he didn't move back. Like, what the heck? We could have had Cam come back and be like, oh, I'm stronger now. I might have like a sibling or a cousin with me from
even
home.
if he didn't come back, I would have been more at peace because I would have been like, Cam can be happy now because he's so homesick. Yeah. I would have been happy for him.
But I'm saying there was the possibility.
I know, but I'm just saying that even if he didn't, I'd be way more okay with that.
Even if he didn't come back, that would have been fine. But it would have been cool if he did come back. I'm just saying. So yeah, that happened.
He killed himself.
He killed himself.
Said that.
And then Zig, and then Maya is like, what? And so she can't even process it. So she goes on this like blank tin like
bender.
Yeah, like
we'll talk about her later though.
Blender, yeah, and it's just it's weird. And then
Zig basically says that he'll wait for her.
Yeah, because she kind of comes on to him, and he's like, "Oh, this is weird. You're not where you need to be right now. I'll wait for you."
Mm-hmm. And Okay, so that was the end of that season.
Yeah.
Then season 13
comes
and
over summer break. Oh no, this is during summer break, isn't it? Oh my god, yeah. So during summer break, he decides, somehow for some reason I joined a gang, even though I've lived on this block for forever.
Not only did he join a gang, he went goth and somehow got into a black gang. Okay, this is what
it was a full makeover. He like, cut his hair. Real. He was wearing Doc Martens only. He had cut off the sleeves of every single black shirt he owned.
I just don't Degrassi. I swear to God, they just had a bowl of friggin' scripts that randomly said things like "have a gang member" or "bake a pie," just randomly, and they just threw it in because they didn't explain how he suddenly got in a gang.
Because I think Grace kind of tried to explain it, and she was saying, "Well, it's the kids on his block. They're just wait. Let me say this. Okay, fine. Say your things,
dude. Okay, so people on his block recruited him. What friggin' black gang suddenly thought to themselves and said, that goth kid on the block would make a nice addition to our black gang?
No, it was just, my thing was, how come he was like, she said that it was like kids on his block that recruited him, and they were like, all the kids have to be in the gang. Okay, but wasn't he on this block forever? Is this a new gang? Did this gang just decide to move in? Were they evicted from their gang premises, and so they have to find a new gang premises? And they found Zig Street because he wasn't in a gang before. He was skateboarding. The only problem he had was if his girlfriend could meet him after school to record him. Like, he wasn't like, I don't know. And then, of course, Maya thought it was her fault that he was in a gang.
Okay, I'm still stuck on the black gang thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously, though.
I don't know.
Like, he more looks like he became a Wiccan than a gang member.
That's so true.
I would have quicker believed he was a Wiccan.
Yeah, that's true. It was just dumb. I don't even know.
Yeah, his character switch was weird.
Yeah, now he's like weird, and he was like a drug dealer at some point because his mom kicked him out, so he was homeless too, and he owed money to the gang. And then that black guy, that tiny guy, he was like enforcing the gang rules. Like, yeah, when are you gonna pay it back? Even though now he hangs out at them like they're friends. Like, okay, but 2 weeks ago, you was about to have me shot because I didn't give money back to
Maya's family.
Yeah, threatening Maya's family. Now we just hanging out, making jokes.
He's living with Maya, by the way, now.
I just don't understand. But yeah, so a lot of Zig's choices don't make sense in the writer's book.
He's kind of out of the gang now, kind of. But it's looking like, by the preview that they gave for season 14, it's looking like something's going to happen.
The gang's trying to pull him back.
But right now, he's loving
Maya,
cooking.
Paid off his debt. They got him into an ex-gang, cooking thing. Mm-hmm. He's placed. He's got a home. He's working things out with his mom. Everything's good. We're just fine. He even has a new boo thing in Zoe Rivas.